This video will briefly introduce the amount of energy needed, input energy or intake energy, and output energy, and then weight maintenance or energy balance. Suppose we have three individuals over here. One is consuming 3000 kilocalories, the other one is consuming 4000 kilocalories, and the third person is consuming 2000 kilocalories. Now suppose that the first individual who consumed 3000 kilocalories also spends 3000 kilocalories. So his input equals his output. We're not speaking what is that input. We're not speaking whether he consumes just proteins, balanced diet, or what. But we're just saying that 3000 kilocalories as input and 3000 kilocalories as output. In this case, the 4000 kilocalories was input, and person B decides to do less activity and spend more time doing nothing. So the expenditure of the second individual over here is 2000 kilocalories, whereas the input was 4000 kilocalories. In the case of third person, we have 2000 kilocalories as an input, and this expenditure or output would be 3000 kilocalories. Now when we look at these three people, the first person, because the energy intake is equal to the amount that he spends, he's basically in a balanced energy equilibrium. The amount of intake equals the amount of expenditure. He will neither gain weight nor he's going to lose weight. He's going to maintain the weight that he is. In the case of the second person, because the calorie intake is more than the expenditure, the 2000 extra calories will be deposited as a fat, so this person is going to gain weight. In the case of third person, because the energy intake was 2000 kilocalories, the expenditure was 3000 kilocalories, he's in a negative energy balance. This person is going to lose energy, lose weight. Now let's assume what is the intake and what is the output. The intake could be anything. It could be combination of fat, carbohydrates, proteins, alcohol. About the proportion of those things. For as long as this combination equals this combination, you're in a balanced weight. You don't lose, you don't gain. Now the expenditure would be, in addition to the basal metabolic rate, any physical activities that you do or you don't, and then like your body heat and other things, any internal activities, any daily activities that you have, that will be all part of the expenditure. For as long as this one is equal to this one, you don't lose weight and you don't gain weight. Whenever this one is more than this, in other words, if your energy intake is more than energy in expenditure, you gain weight. If your energy intake is less than energy in expenditure, you lose weight. A good diet should contain roughly about 45 to 65% of calories from carbohydrate, about 20 to 35% from fat, but make sure that this fat that you take in your diet contains less saturated fat. As a matter of fact, keep the percentage of saturated fat to below 10%. And protein, 10 to 35% of your diet should contain protein. So for instance, if you consume 1000 kilocalories, out of that 1000 kilocalories, about 10 to 35% of those calories should come from protein, about 20 to 35% should come from fat, and about 45 to 65 should come from the carbohydrates. Now why this big range, 10 to 35? Well, I mean, one of the things you have to take into consideration is if you're a person who's doing bodybuilding and requires a lot of protein, you take this extreme. if as a growing person or person injured or recovering from disease, requires a lot of repair of cells, takes the 35%. Otherwise you stick to the middle, and so forth. So the important thing over here is that this intake should equal this output to maintain the weight. And now suppose you're this person. Your total output calories equal 2000 kilocalories. So you spend 2000 kilocalories and you're eating very healthy diet. We know that 1 gram of protein produces 4 kilocalories. 1 gram of carbohydrate produces 4 kilocalories, and 1 gram of fat produces or gives 9 kilocalories. Now suppose this person right over here consumes 500 grams of protein. Because this person consumes 500 grams of protein, so 5 multiplied by 4, that's 2000 kilocalories from protein only. So she consumes 2500 grams of protein, which is 2000 kilocalories, and then she consumes like just 10 grams of carbohydrate per day and 10 grams of fat. Now because she consumes about 10 grams of carbohydrate and 10 grams of fat, 40 kilocalories from carbohydrate and 90 kilocalories from fat, because her total expenditure is 2000 kilocalories, but she consumes 2130 calories altogether, the 2000 kilocalories will equal to this one. The extra 130 calories will be deposited in her body as extra energy, and within about 26 to 27 days that energy will be added to about 3500 kilocalories, which equals about 1 pound of fat. So this person could say, I'm eating very healthy diet, I'm consuming a lot of protein, no sugar or minimum amount of sugar, minimum amount of food, yet still I gain the weight because you're taking too many calories. Now this one, regardless of what is the source of income, if it is more than the output, you're gonna gain weight. If this input is less than the output, you're gonna lose weight. I hope this helps you.